Hey everyone, I just wanted to share, I got a newsletter and I want to actually read it. I don't know if, oh, that might be backwards actually on the, I'll read it to you. It says, "Let me encourage you, start using your words to change your life." And this is a newsletter from Terri Savelle Foy, and her life, her ministry, is just amazing and awesome, and she's just pouring so much love and truth out to so many people all over the world. And I'm going to read this to you. And this is a newsletter that I think I subscribe to by going to her website, and I probably just put in my email and my address, and I think you could do the same as well if you like what you hear here. And I believe it was free for me to do that, and it's nice. I get a newsletter with just very encouraging words. I don't know how often it comes. Maybe it's once a month, or I'm not sure. But that seems to be about from my memory. I'm going to read this, and it's 4 pages, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. And again, it's Terri Savelle Foy, and I just want to thank Terri for sharing this with me, and just for sharing her life and just God's love with the world, and it's amazing, and I just want to thank you. And so it says, "Dear Justin, what do Olympic athletes, CEOs, celebrities like Will Smith, Jim Carrey, Tim Tebow, and me all have in common? We talk to ourselves. You have the ability to change the entire direction of your life with that little thing under your nose. It's as simple as it seems. Successful people take a proactive approach to their dreams. They don't wait to see what happens with their lives. They prophesy their future. Unsuccessful people speak of things the way they are, as if they will always be that way. The truth is, as long as you continue to declare negative statements over your life, that's exactly what you'll continue to experience. After years of failed diets, Shad Helmstetter heard about Olympic athletes hiring self-talk trainers to help them win gold medals, so he decided to try it himself with regard to weight loss. Shad wrote out and then audio recorded affirmations and positive declarations about his weight loss goals. He would listen to these affirmations every morning while shaving, and over the course of 10.5 weeks, he lost 38 pounds without dieting. His wife even lost 25 pounds, eavesdropping on his declarations as she got ready each day. I'm so grateful my parents taught me the power of the tongue, and I've done my best to guard my mouth from speaking death or detrimental words over myself. However, I didn't necessarily practice the habit of doing the opposite. Proactively speaking positive words over my future. I'm going to read that again. However, I didn't necessarily practice the habit of doing the opposite. Proactively speaking positive words over my future, or giving myself a pep talk, at least not with any intentional effort. It's one thing to stop speaking negative, debilitating words over yourself. I'll never live in a house like that. I have slow metabolism. I'm not qualified. But you've got to take it a step further by replacing those words with positive declarations over yourself and your future. If your first image of giving yourself a pep talk reminds you of Saturday Night Live's Stuart Smalley and his catchphrase, "I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me," then you probably think this is some kind of ridiculous joke you're playing on yourself. I understand. However, you can't argue with results. When you've experienced dream after dream occur in your life as a result of speaking them out loud, old Stuart doesn't seem so crazy after all. But be encouraged. I do not sit in front of a mirror and slowly talk to myself. with a lisp. In 2007, I made a list of declarations to start speaking over myself. To begin with, most, if not all, of these positive statements were the opposite of what I was experiencing at the time. They were simply written and spoken by faith. Some of the declarations included, I am proactive. I am in the best shape of my life. I am bold and courageous. I am a voice impacting France for Jesus. I am confident to minister on television. I am confident to minister to thousands of people. I speak at the largest conferences in the world. When I began this demonstration of faith, I had never ministered in the nation of France, and the largest crowd I had ever spoken to was probably about 300 people. However, each morning before driving to the office, I would go in my guest bedroom, grab my homemade notebook of declarations, and speak them out of faith. We see this written in Isaiah 46:10, that God declares the end from the beginning. That's what you're doing when you declare your dreams before they happen. I'll never forget the evening of March 12th, 2012, as I stood on the front row of the largest evangelical church in the nation of France. As I was preparing to take the stage, my daughter, Cassidy, leaned over to me and asked, Mama, are you a little nervous? Rightfully so, as I was preparing to minister to approximately 10,000 people in Paris, France. I answered, I am confident to minister to thousands of people. I speak at the largest conferences in the world. Why did I reply so courageously? Because what you repeatedly hear, you eventually believe. And you believe your own voice more than anyone else's. When you consistently give yourself a pep talk by declaring what you believe about yourself instead of what you feel, eventually your actions will line up with your words. In addition to positive declarations, there is nothing more powerful than speaking God's word out of your mouth. If you're wondering what God's will is for your life, His word is His will. When you align your mouth with what God's word says, you are activating the power of God to go to work in your life. You cannot talk failure and live in victory. If your dreams and goals appear hopeless and there's no indication that things will improve anytime soon, let me encourage you. Start using your words to change your life instead of just describing it. God always places a bigger dream in your heart before you have the ability to achieve it. Speaking your dreams into existence is part of the process in achieving them. In fact, the Bible tells us we serve a God who speaks of non-existent things as if they already exist. He expects us to apply the same principle. What non-existent things do you need to begin speaking as if they already exist? There are some things in your life that will not change until you begin to speak them out. Let me help you get there. Let's determine to stop saying the wrong things and take it a step further to start saying the right things. I hope you'll join me by requesting the exciting new resources we've created for you. First is my brand new book, Pep Talk, Learn the Language of Success Through Positive Declarations. Through this book, you'll discover what to say from God's Word about your freedom, faith, finances, family, fitness, and your future dreams and goals. Use the sample declarations, including my personal daily pep talk, to unlock your potential and rise to new levels. I truly believe this book will propel you into receiving more of God's blessings in every area of your life. We've also created an exclusive Pep Talk kit. This comprehensive resource includes the new book, Pep Talk MP3 audiobook, my gratitude journal, the Power of Gratitude audio teaching, Positive Declaration CD, and my daily Pep Talk static claim. You can start changing your life today by changing what you're saying. I know it works because I've experienced it myself. I'm literally watching things happen in my life that I know are a direct result of declaring by faith the desires God's placed in my heart. I am grateful for you and I appreciate your support, which enables us to reach so many people. It means more than I can adequately express. Knowing that I'm praying for you, I believe as you put into practice the life-changing principles I'm sharing with you, you'll take steps towards God's very best in your life. Cheering you on, Terri. P.S. Take action today towards the new future God has for you. Use your words to change your life instead of just describing it. Be sure to request the brand new Pep Talk book or complete Pep Talk kit today. I believe it will bless you greatly. So, there you have it. Thank you so much, Terri. And her website, www.terri.com, TERRI.com. And wow. So I'm going to put this down for a second and just kind of reflect. If that's not powerful, I don't know what is. It's challenging me to really think about what it is that I speak and what the dreams and the future that I want are. And I think that if I'm just speaking honestly here, it's probably a little uncomfortable for many of us, to speak, to declare, things that we can't see, things that aren't yet around us, things that haven't happened yet. And but you know what? That's faith. That's faith, and that's life. And so I want to encourage each and every one of you, declare it. Declare it in front of a mirror. Declare it to your friends. Declare it to your family. Declare it to the world. Declare it to others. Use things like YouTube and other ways to declare and to speak. And as Terri suggests and is living proof, what you speak, your life will follow. And so I just want to encourage everyone and start using your words to change your life.